Welcome back to the College Cinephile. My name is Ethan, and I'm joined today by my co-host, Ian. Bad Times at the El Royale is a new film by writer-director Drew Goddard and stars Jeff Bridges, John Hamm, Dakota Johnson, Chris Hemsworth, and Cynthia Erivo. So the story of this movie is probably one of its more engaging elements. It's just about a group of really interesting people who all show up at a hotel for the weekend, and some shady things are going on. And it's really fun in the way that it reveals things to you, but not too much at one point. Like, the story keeps moving at a very good pace, and the twists are well spaced out, and they just keep everything interesting and moving in a very engaging way, even though the movie's almost 2.5 hours. So, Ian, what did you think about the story?
I really enjoyed the movie, first of all. I thought it was really cool. The story was done really well. Like you were saying, it keeps its pace pretty well. It was able to balance. There were parts that are a little slower, but it was able to balance the slower bits with immediately cutting to like fast like action or whatever you needed to do. It was done really well. I really liked the characters in this movie. Were really cool, and talking about the story, how the characters interacted with each other was a really like good dynamic. Also, side note, I didn't know that this was set in the 60s from the trailer. And so like once you get in, it is like true set in the 60s, and it looks really good. It's done really well. It's modeled after some classic like noir films, and it's done really well. It comes off across like solid. What did you think of, I mean, the cast? You've got John Hamm, you've got Chris Hemsworth, you've got Jeff Bridges, and
Dakota Johnson, Nick Offerman, they're all in there. I think the cast is the movie's greatest strength, because it really is a dialogue-driven movie. Mm-hmm. A lot of the scenes are just long stretches of two people talking, so you need those veteran actors, and they really do very well in the movie, and they play off each other perfectly. Jeff Bridges is stellar, as always.
Of course.
John Hamm is just being his old charming self. And
I loved that in the very beginning, like the first act is just about two scenes that are just two long cuts through the entire hotel, establishing everybody that's there, and that was just a real unique choice, and it's done really well.
Mm-hmm. I think more than anything, this movie reminds me of The Hateful Eight by Quentin Tarantino, because it is a non-linear story about a bunch of people stuck in one place, and those two parallels are very clear to me. But that's not to say that Drew Goddard didn't do a fantastic job all for himself. I mean, he is one of my favorite talents right now. He directed one of my favorite movies, which is The Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me the other day, that you really like that movie.
And with both The Cabin in the Woods and Bad Times at the El Royale, he is very good at subverting your expectations. So what you think the movie is at the first bit, it is completely different by the end. And I think that is what makes him so interesting as a filmmaker. And just in general, he knows how to get great performances out of these actors in a way that not everybody can. So, Ian, what are your overall thoughts on the movie?
Well, I loved it. I did really like it. It was a really good, it was a really like rich story. Like, there was a lot going on, but it wasn't too much where you're like, oh, who's that guy? What's going on? It was only, you're following 7 people in this hotel. And the time period definitely gives it, a spice to it, which I liked a lot. But it was really just a nice, it was like a fun, like thriller, enjoyable film. And I would definitely see it again, for sure. We were lucky enough to see an advanced screening, so I'm definitely seeing it when it comes out.
I would agree. I really did enjoy the movie. It's one of the best movies that have come out this year so far, in my opinion. Overall, I would give it a solid 4 out of 5 reels.
Definitely.
Thank you for watching The College Cinephile. Subscribe if you enjoyed it, and give us a like and let us know what you thought. Thank you.